So hello YouTubers, it's Latoya. I know it has been a very long time since I've done an update. First, let me apologize to everyone for that. As you know, I was going through a lot, and I am still going through a lot. And now I've got this allergy sinus thing going, so I apologize for my voice and all of that. But I have had a lot going on. This is actually my 23rd month post-op. I had the Roux-en-Y June 3rd, 2013. My highest weight was 432 pounds. Day of surgery, I was 347. And unfortunately, right now, I am 276 pounds. I have had a significant amount of weight gain since my lowest weight. My lowest weight was probably like 250, 249. My weight loss has not been great with the surgery, but it's because I've had a lot of factors. Emotional eating, lack of exercise, returning of old habits, and the biggest thing was the stress in my life. And you guys who have been following me forever know what all I have been going through. Unfortunately, I was, am and was one of those women whose marriage affected the weight loss. I have a spouse that is ADHD, bipolar, narcissistic, antisocial disorder. That's a mean combination to deal with, especially when they won't stay medicated and won't go to therapy. So, on that note, what's been going on with Toya? I have recently filed for divorce. I knew it was coming. I've been planning to file since actually late September of last year. Of course, my spouse didn't believe me, wasn't taking me seriously when I kept saying all these months, I'm getting tired, I'm getting exhausted. Part of the agreement to stay together was that he would continue his medical care for his behavioral health issues. He would not do that. He would hide medication, so I couldn't count the pills. It got to the point where we were so cruel to each other verbally that family, friends, co-workers, everyone was concerned. And considering that I'm fighting with family members over my grandfather's estate, I'm going to school full time, working overtime, dealing with some health issues, like as far as my heart, and dealing with the marriage itself and his issues. Guys, it was too much. I can't control what goes on with the estate. I have to work my job. My education is important. I've already sacrificed my education for this man. And of course, my health is important. So I eliminated what I could control, and that is my marriage. I did not have to stay in a situation where there is absolutely no trust, no respect, no privacy. We were not comfortable with each other going anywhere, so we were both in a prison. I couldn't handle the time checks, watching what time I come home, what time I leave the house, like I was a child. I couldn't handle not being able to use my phone without somebody over my shoulder, or do my homework without somebody thinking I'm talking to some man on the internet, or it was just too much. And the verbal abuse and the being taken advantage of as far as my assets and my, forgiveness. And I tried to make it a mutual breakup because we both have said some things to each other. We both have expressed to people that we were unhappy together. We know that we don't get along. Doesn't mean we don't love each other, but we just don't get along. We don't fit. We don't work. And all of this is a result of building a relationship on a fake foundation and on a lie. This relationship started out on a lie. So, and I'm not going to go into details, but it all started out on a lie on his end. And you can't build a healthy foundation on a fake. You can't build a healthy, long-lasting relationship on something that was not of God and that was fake. This marriage was not of God. This was something that we done on our own. And it's an expensive and painful lesson. And I wish him the best. I don't wish him any harm. I'm sure right now he hates me. I'm sure he's very angry because I did do a restraining order. And the reason why I done that is because my husband has a hard time letting go. And I don't want to be stalked. I don't want to be emailed. I don't want to be contacted. I want us to really, really, really let this go. And like I said, I wish him the best. I want him to find who he needs in his life. I pray that God does what he needs to do in his life with me out of the way. On that note, I'm excited to see what God is going to do in my life. Positive changes. I am back working out in the gym. My home stays clean. As you can see, I'm in my bedroom. I'm no longer sleeping in the living room. And it wasn't that my husband made me sleep in the living room. It was by choice. There were some things that took place in my marriage, and it made it hard for me to sleep in the bedroom. But by the grace of God, those spirits are out of here. Actually, I'm going to have a friend of mine who's a pastor come and bless my home and get the remaining spirits out of here. But like I said, it doesn't mean that I don't love my husband. I'm sure I'm everything but a child of God to him now. He's probably calling me all kinds of B words, and I probably got 80 million men I done slept with. And the only person who's been here is my cousin, has been nice enough to stay with me. With my husband having a hard time to let go in the past, I was uncomfortable staying home by myself. Since the breakup is fresh, I don't know how he's processing things. And like I said, I'm dealing with someone that's got some behavioral health issues, and there are other things involved like immigration. And of course, he doesn't want to go back to his home country. So when there's a heat of passion, you don't know how somebody's going to react. So I've had some male cousins stay. They done some things to the home because I have a fear. And my husband has a friend that works with him across the street. He probably been told that it's a boyfriend or whatever, but anyway, it's not. It's a friend of mine. Anyway, a cousin. So, yeah. Anyway, everyone's been supportive. My weight loss group at the job has been supportive. My job has been supportive. My doctors have been supportive. My family have been supportive. I mean, no one's celebrating that there is a divorce. Even I'm not celebrating that there's a divorce. However, what we're celebrating is that I finally chose my health, my happiness, my mental state, I finally took a stand and fought for myself instead of being so, what about him? What about him? I can't do this to him. He didn't care about what he done to me. So it's time for Toya to take care of Toya. On that note, I hope to get back on track with the weight loss. Things should get better with work. Things should get better with school. I'm in a mixture of emotions. By any means, I don't want him to hurt. Don't get me wrong. I don't want either of us to hurt, but this is something that had to be done. 5 years of the same stuff. Marriage counseling didn't work. Therapy didn't work. He wouldn't stay medicated. Medication didn't work. This has hurt both of us. And I understand that he's angry. He has a right to be angry. He has a right to feel the way that he wants to feel. He's going to lie on me. He always has. And I just have to handle that. But if anything's going to teach him a lesson in life, this will. And then again, maybe not. Some people never learn. I pray that he does grow from this experience and find someone who is more fitting for him. I think we're just on two different paths, and he's used to bullying and having his way. Not saying that guys, trust me, I'm not saying I'm not perfect. There are times I've said things to him and probably then hit him with something or kicked him with something. But it was just, there's no excuse for it on either ends. But with me, I've been through so much. I just got tired. I got frustrated and tired. And before we hurt each other any further or said any more hurtful things, I had some older family members who were really afraid about what was going to happen with us. So it was best that we ended. I ended it. Of course, he had too much to lose, so he didn't want to end it. But I had to make the choice. I had to be the adult and make the right choice for our situation. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update and let you know that I'm okay, but I'm not okay. Just those of you who are praying people, keep me lifted in your prayers as I am going through a hard thing. I'm still fighting over my grandfather's estate. Uncle and I are joined together to fight the other uncle, who's the other heirs, 3 heirs. It's myself and my 2 uncles. One uncle and his son has been very naughty boys.